95.9 FM is your boy DJ KRISTYLES, man. You know it's a good day when DJ Ball pulls up.
DJ Ball.
The OG, man. He's that dude. There's a lot of DJs. I don't mess with a lot of DJs. I don't have friends with a lot of DJs, but he's one of them. He's my sort of about 6 of them I can talk to. FREETHINKER's in the building. Black Wall Street, man. We talk about the neighborhood. We talk about revitalizing the neighborhood. We talking about giving back to the neighborhood and encouraging our young. And it makes sense in terms of we bringing the hip hop, how hip hop makes $7.8 billion, the biggest genre in the world right now.
Billion?
7.8 billion. That's how much it makes. Hip hop. That's us. And we don't own it yet.
Wow.
Kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. We don't really.
They own us.
Yeah.
We study creating it.
But let's look at a different view. Jay-Z just turned 50. So that tells you everything. He's still doing what he's doing. So we do have a big influence in the neighborhood. How can we get that message? Because we had Nipsey Hussle, we have Jay talking about it. Why is it that more artists aren't talking about that, about ownership, or even artists that's here, that's independent artists here, and we talk about things that we don't have yet, and then our kids is influenced by that? Is it not the cool thing to talk about, or?
I think it's just not being, like, it's not trending, man. It's like, it's not being pushed. Like, if you listen to the radio, like, we saying Nipsey Hussle and we saying Jay, but that's not on the radio. Like, when we turn on the radio, we don't hear Nip, we don't hear Jay, we don't hear the influential rappers. All we hear is the guys that's promoting the negativity, and that's more so of a mainstream media thing. You know what I'm saying? That's more so of the record labels who's pushing this genocide amongst the community. So I think it's all systematic. Like those guys are not being pushed to the forefront because of that message that they push. They don't want that out there.
How do we tell the kids? Because right now we have kids. I remember every kid. The rhyme of Biggie said, "You either got you sling a crack rock, or you got a wicked jump shot."
Yeah.
Right. Remember that line. But now I see a lot of kids that say, "Forget the sports, forget the books. I just want to become a rapper." They see all this online streaming. They think people just automatically make it big because they put their music online. How can we shift that narrative? Because how do you connect with the kids saying, okay, you can become a rapper, but it just doesn't happen that way? Or what's your plan B with it? How can we get in touch with the kids or frame it that way of saying, okay, you can do what you want to do, but it's not guaranteed it's going to happen? How do we get across to that in that way?
I always go off the examples, man. Like I said, man, me being a kid, like I said, I grew up and I was influenced by the dealers. I was influenced by the hustlers, and that's all we seen. So I think it's more so of whatever we see is what we doing, and that's all they see. They don't see no successful lawyers, no successful real estate guys in the community. All they see is successful rappers.
And the funny thing is, we have successful lawyers,
and we have them,
and developers. I would tell you, I know developers now that are millionaires that own a lot of.
But they're not gonna touch social media. They're gonna sit back and relax, and that's the thing. See, these kids are going to social media, and the youth programs that I do, and I try to change the narrative of music. So I teach social justice inside of music. So what I do is I hold a 6 to 8 week curriculum, and I show different videos on gentrification, lead poisoning, food deserts. And at the end of this curriculum, at the end of the 8 weeks, they shoot a video or create a short film on one of the topics that they pick. So instead of us just criticizing these young homies' music, we gotta create something to teach them how to do something different, because they only gonna rap about what they see.
Exactly.
You know
and that makes sense. And that's one of the reasons why I don't blow down on a lot of young guys, because that's all they know. That's all they see. And it takes us as a community to gear them towards what they need to see and how this game really works, and put them game onto it. FREETHINKER's in the building, 95.9 FM, the DJ KRISTYLES show, man. One of the and Ward 5, man, he does his thing here. He's really in the community, trying to make change. Trying to make change in the community. What you got coming up next? Because you do a lot of events. What events you have coming up next?
So right now I'm not even doing any events. Like, we took the month off of the open mic that we do here. You know, we do the youthful open mic, and we open up the floor for the young homies in the field.
I like that. I do like it. Yes.
Yeah, because I had you come through and drop some jewels. You drop some jewels. Them young homies don't forget either. They still talk about it. Holla at DJ KRISTYLES. So that's why I brought the young homies up here to meet you.
I like them.
But I really don't have any events coming up this month. You know, we just did the whole Thanksgiving turkey bash. You was out that day. You didn't even come. So we did it here. Like, you was gone that day.
Oh, yeah. What was I at that day? I had to do something. I don't know what I was doing. I remember the day I do have to leave. I did do something that night.
Man, so we brought Beauty on the Go spot through here and owned by Kia. And what she did is she's on the go with like beauty spots. She do nails, you know what I'm saying, do their makeup. So we had a lot of young girls in here get their nails done, their makeup did. I even had a girl call me the next morning and was like actually crying tears because she said if her father would have just took her to get her nails done when she was a kid, like she'd be, you know what I'm saying, like it just touched a lot of people. So the Thanksgiving bash is what we just did. I don't know if I'm gonna do something for Christmas, man. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Think about it. Let's answer this for me. And maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm looking at it a cynical type of way. A lot of people doing tour jobs. A lot of people doing it. And they do it around the holidays, which is fine. I had a conversation with people, they was like, it's fine, but to me, I always say that, why don't you just do it all year round? Like, do events. Do you see people just doing it just to be doing it to say they did a tour job, or a lot of people really want to do it? I mean, because we have a lot that's going on here, and it seems like their tour drive is trying to compete with another person's tour drive. Like, do you see it like I see it, or I'm just like, I'm stretching?
Man, you just took the words out of my mouth.
Let me know if I'm stretching.
That's why I was like, man, I don't know, man, because it's like, this is what I do on a daily basis. Like I said, the kids come knock on my door, man, and I'm just, you know, people hit me up, Walt, let's do a toy drive. Walt, let's do this. Walt, let's do that. And I'm like, bro, I'm tired. Like, I'm not tired of doing that, but it's like, this is the only time I hear from you when it's time to be seen. And it's like, if your name attached to it, you know, like, it's like, you have problems with cats. Oh, why my name ain't on this? Why my, like, bro, this, come on, man, this is every day for me. This is an everyday thing for me. So, yeah, it gets tiresome, man, when guys just come through or females come through and just want to do it for a week. Just that week. But when I'm doing this every day, 365 out the year, and somebody want to come and take credit for a week, yeah, it bothers me, man. It does, man. It's not cool. It's just not cool. So,
I mean, we're not just, listen, let me put it out there. I'm not disregarding anybody who's doing their charity for tour drives or anything like that, but I see a lot of them pop up, and you know, looks like, you know, flyers look like it's a club.
Yeah, club,
club flyers and everything, and shout out if you're doing it for the right reasons. I just every now and then I'll look at it like, well, I don't see you doing anything else for the rest of the year with the community. And unlike you, like, you know, you do a lot of things for the community, not just the turkey thing. You do the every Monday. You do have the open mic, so you do a lot of things for community. And they know you. You walking up down, you know, and you trying to.
I'm in their schools as well.
And yeah, exactly. That's what you in the school.
Volunteer. You know what I'm saying? My daughter go to John Hay. I'm in Mount every Monday teaching a social justice film class. So I'm, you know, this is every.
Tell us a little bit about that. Now tell us about that. See. Okay. That's all I get. Tell me about that.
So yeah, man. Shout out to my guy Mike Mathis, man. He brought me in. You know, he actually came up to the he came up here to the open mic one day. I had him speak, but he got me in Mound, man, in Mound Elementary over there on Broadway. Mound, and it's a middle school, so it's behind McDonald's. The Mound over there, it's an elementary school. And what I do is, like I said, I teach by film, so I show like maybe 6 to 8 different videos on different things that's happening in school. Like right now, we was doing cyberbullying.
Okay.
So I wrote a whole script on cyberbullying, and now we at the end of the curriculum to where they getting ready to shoot a film on cyberbullying, because you know Cleveland Municipal School District is one of the highest in Ohio for suicide.
Yes.
Last year it was the highest. So I don't know. I don't want to speak something that's not facts, but I know last year we was the highest for suicide. So right now I'm creating films on how to overcome this. So we're doing a cyberbullying film right now in Mound, and that's what I'm doing. I'm creating change through film and music. So that's what I'm doing at Mound. So we making videos, we making music on anti-suicide, anti-bullying. This is what we're doing. So I've been doing that now in Mound. I've been there since September, going on my 4th month. Yep.
95.9 FM FREETHINKER's in the building, man. We got him for a little bit more time up here. Are you dropping the album soon?
Actually,
what you working on? I know you got some stuff in the tuck.
So okay, so if y'all go on my Instagram, man, it's Walter Patton _ WALTER PATTON _ You click that link. It's a SoundCloud link. I got an EP out right now called Outweight Homes. So you can click on that. It just came out like a month ago. So that is something that I just worked on. But right now I'm big on Bridging the Gap, the documentary. that's what I'm working on. And it's almost a 2-year process. I've been working on this documentary, and it's about the youth program that I'm a part of, the One Garden Valley Initiative, to where we bring all these kids from each community in the 5th Ward. You got 30, Alfway, King Kennedy, Garden Valley, Longwood, 30. Like all these neighborhoods that's feuding.
Yeah.
I got these kids to come together and do music. So all these kids from these neighborhoods, they come together, they shoot videos. I direct the video, like you know Young Dime and them.
Yeah.
Them my young guys, they from Alfway, you know what I'm saying? I got them shooting videos, but the documentary is just gonna show you how I got these young guys to come together and do music together. And we trying to put it into this generational trauma, man. So Bridging the Gap is that documentary, and it kind of explains the history when Central was a great community. When I talked about the figures like Carl Stokes now, then it goes to the Generation X, which was my generation, when a lot of guys got killed for neighborhood beefs. Rest in peace to my cousin Lenard Penson. He died from Garden Valley, and then it goes back to the end of the youth program. You get what I'm saying? So this documentary is gonna be incredible, man, and we look forward to pushing it on Netflix. And we get entering all kind of film festivals because our story has to be told in the 5th Ward, the Central community, because it's a lot that go on here, and it gets like through under the rug, all these different murders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it this area like a forgotten? I'm talking about 55th. Oh, that area.
Yeah.
A forgotten area.
Yeah.
Because we know Garden Valley. We know Rainbow Terrace. I mean, I have family that grew up over there. I almost grew up there because there's so much family. We know about them, but when we talk about that area, I said
good.
That's like a forgotten neighborhood that no one talks about what's going on. Like it just everything gets swept under the rug. Why is that? Why is just that community is like that?
I don't know, man. Honestly, I can't tell you why I get swept under the rug. So, like, only thing I can do is continue to shine a light on it in a positive way. Like, I know you probably seen when Action News came down there, man. They came to holler at me on Alfway. And they wanted to talk about the youth program that I was doing that I was a part of. They wanted to talk about the Bridging the Gap documentary. It's a lot of great things that go on Alfway. We have the biggest outdoor pool in the state of Ohio.
That thing is huge. That is an Olympic pool.
And that's right on Alfway.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then we got the Cleveland Browns built the Dwayne Brother Field right behind there. And it's like they don't glorify a lot of that, but they like to glorify the negativity. Because there's a lot of people that died in that area as well.
Do you see them eventually taking that area away? I think they're waiting until it gets low, until they can say, okay, we're going to wipe it all out and redo it. Because as we see, closest by 30th Tri-C area, you know, they're redoing that area, right? And it's slowly moving its way up. Do you see that's what's going to happen to that area where it has so much a history?
Well, they say a lot of these buildings on Alfway is historical. Just like if you even go on the other side of 30th, the Cedar side, they didn't tear those down because those buildings are historical. So they say they're not going to tear those buildings down because of the history. But we just waiting to see. You know what I'm saying? Like anything I can do for it, then I'll go against it. I'll work my hardest. But
we're going to do with that Central Middle School. Just sitting there.
Hey, I graduated from there, man. I love that school.
What we gonna do with that? Just sitting there.
They either gotta open that back up, man. That's a huge building. They either gotta open that back up or make some condos. Like they gotta do something with that building, man. I want to see another school there, to be honest.
That ain't Audubon. Audubon just sitting there.
Yeah, Audubon. Yeah, that
building just sitting there.
Man, Central was the school, man. I love Central, man. I hope they open it back up, but I really think they're going to try to build something like homes or something inside of it. I don't think they're going to open it back up because they're already talking about shutting down Jane Addams. So,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah.
95.9 FM. Give everybody your handle where they can contact you and see everything that you're doing.
You can follow me on Instagram, as I already explained, WALTER. PATTON_ Walter Patton _ That's my Instagram. My team page is FREETHINKER since '87 LLC. That's my team page. FREETHINKER since '87 LLC. You can follow me on both pages, man. Yeah, like I said, I got a lot of things that I want to do. I want to bring change to the community. I've been doing it. I'm gonna keep working. I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna make these people feel us, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going.
95.9 FM, man. My man Walt, man. It's a great interview. I love it. Yo, you gotta come back more. We're gonna stretch it out. We're gonna come back for a part 2.